Hi, everyone.
I wanted to highlight one thing in the middle of this tariff crisis, war, or much ado about nothing. One sentence that President Trump said yesterday while speaking with President Netanyahu. When referred to the European mismatch in commercial trade, and President Trump said that if Europe would only buy energy from the US, it would be just a matter of 1 week to realign the two sides of the Atlantic. Well, that one sentence, it's actually a three-way negotiation. First, with Europe, who could not accept that proposal because it will mean that the US will be controlling the cost of every product made in Europe because 45% of everything on average is energy. Second, it's actually a negotiation with Russia, making them understand, as MSI, a London based consultancy firm, highlighted that Europe is the only market that actually can sell their fossil fuels. And Europe needs it as desperately, in particular Germany. Obviously, that means that the US is actually going to take a piece of that pie. But it will be a relationship with Russia again and Europe. So it means that this is part of the negotiation on the Ukrainian war. And the third level of negotiation is actually towards China and the rest of the world. That there's actually deeper way of realigning where President Trump is actually pushing people to be very creative. Uh, Especially if you think about two facts. This weekend, there will be the first negotiation with Iran. Who could have imagined that there was going to be negotiation in Iran? Well, I mentioned it about 4 months before the elections, so go back to some of my videos in the past, you will figure it out. And the only one that can actually keep the two sides of the Atlantic together is actually Giorgia Meloni, who by chance will be flying to Washington to meet with Trump right before Easter. Well, this is actually a very interesting evolution because the only way Europe has to realign themselves with the United States is to lower the extremely heavy bureaucracy and foster cross-Atlantic sharing of goods and services. Let's see what happens. But things are moving. Let's talk to you soon.